TIFU my engagement. Throwaway account. I, 28 meters, was supposed to get engaged to my GF, 25, yesterday. I purchased the ring a few weeks ago, prepared my speech. I even rehearsed my proposal with the assistance of my friend, 25F, whose job was to be my stand-in GF. No one knew about my plan to pop the question other than my friend. The two of us rehearsed more than once on more than one occasion because I was OCD about what I wanted to communicate to my GF when I proposed. My friend behaved nothing like my GF, but she low-key made an effort and I appreciated it. Towards the end of our last rehearsal, my friend unexpectedly kissed me when I put the ring on her finger. I pulled away and expected her to justify the kiss with a joke about committing to her character or something. Instead of joking, my friend said she loved me. I had no idea how to respond. My friend continued talking and said the time we spent rehearsing convinced her that the feelings she had for me were real. I said I didn't feel the same. My friend became emotional and decided to leave. I didn't stop her, but I should have, because she still had my ring on her finger. I called and sent messages as soon as I realized the ring was gone. My friend ghosted me. She disappeared for days. Her roommate was clueless about her whereabouts. All her friends were equally clueless. Apparently, my GF sensed that something was wrong and asked me to explain what was going on. I came clean, explained the whole situation. My GF got upset. It made no sense to her that I put her ring on my friend's finger in the first place. She said her answer would have been yes if I asked her to be my wife. But there was a but. I played marry me with my friend, who I apparently had no romantic feelings for, instead of with the person I supposedly loved more than anyone. I struggled to convince my GF that the rehearsal was innocent from my side. She blamed me for creating an intimate environment that encouraged my friend to be intimate back. I got the "I told you so" speech dipped in. Now you know why I never trusted your so-called friendship with a girl who always smelled like sex. My friend resurfaced less than a week later. She returned my ring with an emotional apology. I apologized for hurting her feelings and suggested that the two of us keep our distance for the time being. She agreed. It was not enough for my GF. She wanted me to end the friendship forever. I was hesitant to go that far. I knew my friend since childhood. My GF put our relationship on pause until I made up my mind. Like I stated at the beginning of my post, my plan was to propose yesterday. However, I've been unable to decide what to do, and now my friendship and my relationship are in limbo. TL. Dear, I rehearsed my proposal with my female friend. The rehearsal prompted my friend to reveal that she was in love with me. I did not share the same feelings. My friend disappeared with a broken heart and with my ring. I informed my GF. It made her upset. My friend eventually returned the ring, but the damage was done. Now my friendship and relationship are both question marks. No one knew about my plan to pop the question other than my friend. I hope that you and your girlfriend had at least had discussions about marriage before you decided to ask her to marry you, and this just means no one knew about the plans. Just FYI to anyone who hasn't thought about it before. Popping the question as a complete surprise seems super romantic, but that's usually never a good idea without at least having a few discussions about your future together as partners. You might think the other person would say yes, but an out-of-the-blue proposal is a really quick way to induce panic and embarrassment, especially if it's a very public proposal. And for the love of God, don't do a super elaborate public proposal unless you 100% know for sure that is what your partner wants. I'm guessing your friend has had feelings for a long time and your GF picked up on it long ago. I gotta say, this almost sounds made up. What kind of idiot friend would respond that way knowing you were rehearsing? And then abscond with the ring. Thinking face. I think your friend has got to go. She ran off with your ring and went silent for days with that property knowing your intentions with it. That's not what a friend is to a friend whose intentions they know. That's what started all this. Her actions. Not your actions. Not your girlfriend's actions. She has got to go. Lose the friend. She crossed a big line when she kissed you. Your girlfriend is right here. Good luck, op. I understand your GF. It's not appropriate to keep the friendship with your friend when she didn't respect your relationship by kissing you. Your hesitation to cut someone off who not only crossed a line but disrespected your relationship speaks volumes about your priorities. I feel for your partner. In almost all situations like this, I would say the partner is being unfair and unreasonable to say you have to call it quits with a friend. Usually a poor reason and pure jealousy, insecurity. This is one of those times where I think your GF is completely in the right. Understand you've been friends since childhood, but that is not a good friend thing to do. Crossed a line massively. Could have explained her feelings at some point verbally, but to do that is really out of order. By all means. That friend might know they've made a mistake and never do something like that again, but can understand how your GF can be upset and never trust that friendship again. Don't see a way that relationship can work whilst being friends still. Good luck. Oof. Rough situation. I gotta say though, if you want to marry this woman, what you're promising is that she'll be the most important person in your life. If you're this hesitant to break away from a friend who actively tried to sabotage your relationship, you need to really consider if you're ready to make that kind of commitment. Your girlfriend is having a strong reaction, but it isn't unjustified, especially if you're being honest with her about still wanting this other woman in your life after the way she behaved. Time to reflect on how you really feel about both of them. Your friend is not a good friend. She hijacked your engagement ring and kept it for a week. That's ridiculous. She obviously doesn't care about your feelings if she's willing to ruin your relationship. I see no issue with a rehearsal, so you aren't so nervous, but your friend really messed up. You don't randomly kiss one of your longtime friends and then make off with an engagement ring not meant for you. I don't blame your girlfriend. Your friend seems unstable and impulsive. In marriage, you have your spouse's back. If you want to marry her but aren't willing to stand by her when she asks you to end a friendship with a girl who betrayed your trust, I honestly don't think you're ready to marry your girlfriend. Marriage is a huge commitment and it trumps your friendships. Especially one like this. You have some serious work to do on your own heart, op. If you truly want to spend the rest of your life with your girlfriend, you have to drop the friend that's in love with you. I absolutely understand your intentions were innocent, but the consequences of what's transpired means you'll lose one or the other. It's time to choose which path your future takes. Dude, how could you possibly think that proposing on a female friend multiple times was a good idea? Part of the joy of the proposal is it's raw and emotional. She doesn't get to practice saying yes or no, I guess, multiple times. Your GF is 100% correct that your friend can't be in your life anymore if you are to continue your relationship and marriage. What is up with these stories that sound like they were straight out of a rom-com? Drop the friend, she will create problems later too. Lose the friend, she did that on purpose. Real friends' feelings or not would never sabotage a friend's happiness. How about you change the perspective? If you GF did something like you did and received a kiss from a dude she knew And after all this truths about loving her, she told you that she will maintain their relationship? Can you say you would be okay with this? Tell me you aren't a hypocrite. I dare you. A man that want to steal your GF at any chances, but she just dismiss your worries. WTF is with all the incel, marry the friend, comments? The friend knew the op was in a committed relationship and crossed the line into sexual assault. Yeah, op didn't want to be kissed. It wasn't consensual. Then she runs off with the ring for a week? This isn't a good friend. This isn't someone you want in your life. The op's girlfriend gave him an ultimatum? Yeah, obviously. This friend will never be just a friend to op. She will likely always want something more. Trust issues with your girlfriend. It won't last. Bro. Ship's already sunk. Return the ring and move on. There are a bunch of incels commenting horrible advice here that obviously have never been in a relationship. If the tables were turned and she had a similar situation going on, I'm guessing you wouldn't want her to have that person in her life anymore either. You have been friends with this person since childhood, but they waited until now, when you're in a committed relationship, to admit their feelings for you? Seems like they must have felt this way for a long time. Feelings like that don't just go away. If you want to choose her to be with, that's fine. Albeit you would be kind of a DCK. But it really does come down to one or the other. You don't get to be monogamous with two people, LMAO. Got it. Mock proposal. Rehearse with friend girl. Rehearse a few more times. Friend girl falls in love. Profit.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.